I thought my ex blocked me, so I started venting to her number. Turns out I wasn't blocked, and she saw everything. Basically, my ex and I have been broken up for 6 weeks. We were together for 14 months. I dumped her because it just wasn't working, even though I still loved her. It was a hard decision, and the breakup has been difficult, but I've mostly been doing okay. Now for context, allegedly iPhone no longer shows you when you're blocked. Texts will stay blue and show as delivered. Calls will ring all the way to voicemail. I read this online, and I have no idea if it's true. The other day, I was missing her, so I looked at her old texts, and I noticed her name at the top of the screen was showing up as her phone number instead of her contact name. I'd never seen that before, and I thought it was really weird. I looked it up online, and it said this is how you know you've been blocked nowadays. I had my friend double-check with someone who blocked her, and the same thing happened. I then blocked a couple random contacts in my phone, and it happened again. Believing I was blocked, I tested it out with call to my ex, and then a text message. Both times saying I was just checking if I was blocked. After a few hours, no response. I thought, okay, I'm blocked. Something about the idea of her blocking me was extremely triggering. Suddenly, I had a complete outpouring of emotion. Thinking she wouldn't see any of my texts, I started sending a barrage of things I wish I could have said. It was mostly stuff like, I still care about you. You mean so much to me. I'm so sorry that we got into that fight. I didn't want it to end like this. You were my best friend, and I just miss hanging out with you. I sent probably 10 texts. Thinking I'd already heard her voice for the last time, I called her phone over and over again just to hear her voice on her answering machine. I'm crying hysterically at this point. Suddenly I go back to the text, and I realize she activated Do Not Disturb. My stomach drops. I wasn't blocked at all. She saw everything. I immediately apologized and explained the entire situation and then stopped messaging her. I then went back into my contacts. The phone number instead of a contact name thing was just a weird glitch. My friend double-checking and having the same glitch was a total coincidence. The word embarrassed doesn't even begin to describe it. The next morning, I sent one more message explaining the entire situation, that I thought I had double and triple checked, that I was emotionally triggered at idea of having been blocked. I promised her that I'm not insane. I truly believed she would not see any of the texts or phone calls, and I was not trying to harass her at all. Apologized profusely and promised that I would not reach out again. She eventually responded, "It's okay," and that was it. I definitely feel like a huge jackass, and that's one of the most embarrassing things I've done in a very, very long time. I wanted to crawl into a hole ever since that day. In some ways, I'm happy she saw some of the things I said, but I'm definitely not happy that I unknowingly blew up her phone.